Well, the walk out to this lookout is probably the most exposed walk you're ever going to do without a rope. Well, good day. Today I'm off on a bit of an after work adventure, so squeezing in a late trip. It's just past 6 o'clock, so hopefully we get to where I want to get to before dark, but you know, we do have head torch, all that type of stuff. What I don't have, because I'm a muppet and I forgot, is a rain jacket, so hopefully this little clear section of weather holds out. I'm pretty optimistic. Otherwise, you know, I'm going to spend the night in a cave, so you know, if we get a little bit wet, so be it. It should be a good trip. I've not been to this place for quite a while, somewhere I used to come a lot when I lived in the mountains, but I'm really looking forward to it. Some epic views, cool cave. It's going to be a good trip. Really excited. Definitely racing the dying light a little bit, but I think this track's gonna be pretty clear to follow from here on in. I mean, you know, initial impressions that you know, this place gets a lot more traffic than nowadays than what it used to when I used to come here a decade or so ago. So probably the wonderful internet or social media or something promoting that, but yeah, I guess it just makes it a little bit more important that we look after these places if they are becoming more popular, that we try and minimize our impact as much as we can. The old leave no trace thing. Yeah, hopefully though it still has a certain rugged sort of remote feel to it when we get there, because it's normally the experience I enjoy more. But so there we go. I mean, really can't ask for much more, can you? We've had amazing views up the top there. This nice little stream running through here. It's quite pretty. We're heading off to camp in a cave which has its own waterfall, and yeah, it's going to be an awesome trip. Such an amazing place. Absolutely awesome views. I'm really keen to pull in there and get set up though. Looking forward to exploring tomorrow morning. Oh, it's so good. Alright, so I went and checked out the main part of the cave, which is further up there. It was actually quite damp, like really dark because it's so enclosed. It was more sheltered from the wind, but it was actually seeping a lot more than what I thought it would. So I've got this sort of chunk of ground in front of me here. I've only got a one-person tent. I mean, I don't think I need a tent today anyway. But I think I'm just going to set up here. If it rains, I've got a higher chance of, I guess, getting wet. But it's a nicer outlook. It's a lot more open. View's pretty picturesque, and there's big rocks here to sit on. It's going to be a nice night, I think. So, yeah. So I'm going to set up. Yeah. See how it goes. Should be good. Alrighty. Well, finally set up. It wasn't the plan to actually set the tent up. Like. It's just so windy here at present, so tried to give myself a little bit of shelter to actually set the tent up. Like I said, it wasn't the plan, but it's what we're going with. It's also been a reminder that I need to actually put some more light guy rope in my pack, because putting up a tent like this that isn't freestanding and trying to tie it off to rocks and stuff like that when you don't have any guideline with you is like quite challenging. I've kind of got it balancing against different rocks and things like that, and it's definitely not an ideal pitch, but yeah, it should work, and hopefully it'll stand up for the night. And of course, having a fly on will actually give me a bit of shelter from this wind. So yeah, it should be good. Alright, now get the rest of my kit set up and then relax, maybe have a whiskey, have a bite to eat, and sit back. I've got a beautiful comfy seat here, and it's a clear night sky, so we're going to get some stars pop up through the gap in the mountains here, and it's going to be really pretty. Well, good morning. It's what a stunning place to wake up to. It doesn't get much better than this. Really windy night though. Yes. I think most of my rocks held the tent pegs in place. But yeah, it was a windy night. Made me wonder if I should have just camped down in the damp other part of the cave. But it's nice to wake up here. I go for a little bit of a wander, do a 50-cent tour of the cave, and get a little waterfall and plunge pool, and I remember there used to be a way around the escarpment out here, which I remember walking out on years ago, but I remember being pretty sketchy, so maybe older, wiser me is not so keen on going out there, but might have a look at that too, because it's a pretty stunning view from around the other side of that. Yeah, then come back, have coffee, and maybe go for a swim, and yeah, should be nice and chilly, and definitely wake me up. This lookout is probably the most exposed walk you're ever going to do without a rope. Definitely a lot of concentration on where you put your feet, and just, yeah, like 100% of your concentration goes to the walk out here. It is a pretty stunning spot though when you get here. This used to be one of my favourite lookouts in the mountains or viewpoints. It's pretty amazing. So there's this really cool little plunge pool here, which is going to be so cold, but I'm going to feel so good after I jump in. Alrighty, well, camp's all packed up, put everything back where I found it, leave no trace or as minimal trace as possible. It's a beautiful day today, a little bit windy but clear blue skies, just looking forward to a bit of a nice relaxing stroll out, I guess. It's been an awesome morning. So glad I squeezed this trip in, like even though it was a after work sort of express trip, it was so any time out in the bush is amazing. Alrighty, so back on the main fire trail now. It's not too far to go back to the car, so we might just wrap this one up there. Looking forward to heading to one of the local cafes for breakfast. It's been an amazing trip. It's nice to squeeze in these little short adventures. Thanks for tagging along. Until next time, ciao.